Hey, how's it going? Amelia Mosley here with the BTN News Update for Tuesday the 14th of May. First up, imagine diving down to the deepest, darkest parts of our ocean. What would you find? Well, an American explorer has just made history by completing the deepest sea dive ever by a human in a submarine. And what he found was pretty interesting. To get all the way down there, Victor Vescovo had to board a special sub built to withstand huge amounts of pressure. That's because the deeper we go, the more pressure our bodies would feel. If we go too deep, we would be crushed. On average, most recreational divers will go down as deep as 40 metres, but Victor's mission took him a staggering 11 kilometres down into the Pacific Ocean's Mariana Trench.
At bottom. Repeat. At bottom.
On the incredible mission, Victor saw a bunch of amazing deep-sea creatures, like creepy little arrow-toothed eels, which look like they sound, long and thin, cusk eels, which kind of have see-through heads, and a ghostly-looking blob, thought to be a new species never before seen by humans. Unfortunately, the team also made an unwanted discovery, something you'd hope you wouldn't see in the deepest parts of the ocean: rubbish. Scientists say it shows that the world's ocean plastic problem may be even bigger than we think. Victor says this dive is just the beginning and that he wants to explore the deepest places in all 5 of the world's oceans.
It was an amazing experience. It was an amazing dive. Saw some really interesting things on the bottom.
It's been 50 years since humans first set foot on the moon.
That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
But all this time later, scientists are only just getting around to studying some of the precious samples we brought back.
Columbia.
Back in 1969, when the moon landing happened, Neil Armstrong was asked to pick up as many of the most interesting moon rocks he could carry. He also scooped up 5.9 kilos of lunar soil. The massive collection has helped scientists find out things like how old the moon is and what it's made of. But there's still more to learn. So NASA's opening up 3 new frozen vacuum-packed samples that haven't been touched since the Apollo 11 trip. They only have one chance to study them while they're fresh and uncontaminated. NASA says it was waiting for the right scientists with the right technology at the right time to finally do this. Whew, let's hope they make the most of it. The popular messaging app WhatsApp has been attacked by a group of hackers. Earlier this month, some users received a call, and even if they didn't answer, surveillance spyware was installed on their phones. WhatsApp is used by 1.5 billion people around the world. But don't worry, experts reckon only a very small number of people were affected. WhatsApp says they've now fixed the problem and that people should update the app on their phones just to be safe. Come to think of it, I better go do that. Back in a sec. There we go. Now, what's the simplest, most practical way to cut 10 minutes out of your commute to school? At least that's what a council in Spain thought when they built the very, very long slippery slide, which they sold as a much faster way of travelling between 2 streets, no matter how young or old you are. Problem is, the slide is built on quite a bit of an incline. Think of like a big rocky hill with a street at the top and at the bottom. And of course, a steep slide means some very fast sliding. Yeah, a few people, including kids, got up so much speed they were zipping forward for a few metres past the end of the slide that should have actually landed them firmly on the ground. Suffice it to say, the slide's been closed after just 24 hours and several injuries. Whoopsies. And that's all the news I've got for you today, but I'll be back with more tomorrow. Chat to you then.